Hi everyone, I'm Paul. I'm the athletic coordinator for the DC chapter of Team Red, White, and Blue. I'm here with Cindy, who's the state coordinator for Louisiana. My background, I'm a CrossFit Level 2 coach as well as a kin stretch instructor. Cindy is a CrossFit Level 1 coach and she's a certified strength and conditioning specialist. And today we're going to be talking about WOD for Warriors, the Hero WOD, and how to get your best score and some scaling options. Most people are going to be doing the Armistice WOD, and it is a 19-minute AMRAP. If you're new to CrossFit, I'll tell you 19 minutes is the longest 19 minutes you're ever going to see, so you're going to pace yourself on this workout. Just going through it, the 11 mountain climbers and 11 air squats will be pretty easy the first time, but once you get to the push-ups, there's some definite scaling thoughts you should be thinking about. Cindy, for somebody who's new to doing CrossFit-style workouts and they get to the push-ups, what do they want to be thinking?
I would definitely break those push-ups up either into a set, 3 sets of 4, 2 sets of 4, 1 set of 3, or into a set of 5 and 6. In the beginning, you're going to definitely have to force yourself to take that slight break to rest and reset your core to make sure everything is lined up.
That's a really strong point because you might be able to get your 10 push-ups the first or second round, but you're going to be trying to do something like 10, 12 rounds on this. So not overextending yourself early is going to be a key to doing well. Because right after you have these push-ups, then you have 11 box jump burpees, and burpees have another push-up in them, right? So it's more like 22 per round. So taking your breaks so that you have enough recovery is going to be key, particularly if you don't do 200 push-ups plus a day. As far as the box jump, what are some thoughts on scaling for that?
Definitely lower the height if that 24 or 20 inches is out of reach. Take advantage of that step back instead of jumping back. And also think about scaling it to a step up burpee.
I like for the box jump burpee, I like scaling down the height to what's reasonable for a person's athletic ability. So if a person's, not used to jumping, I'd rather them do a 6-inch jump than a step up, provided they don't have knee issues or ankle issues, right? Never do any kind of plyometrics if your joints and your stability doesn't support it. What about for this 100-meter run? 100 meters, is just, 1/4 length of a track. What do you think about speeds for run for this?
For the people that are loving running, 100 meters are going to be no problem for them at all. But for some of us, like me, who do not like to run, you can kind of use that as an area to catch your breath. Kind of just get out there, do a quick jog through those 100 meters, and then know that you're going to have to go right back in to another round of mountain climbers.
When I'm going to be doing this workout for time, on the 100-meter run, I'm going to be thinking about running a slow sprint. I'm still going to be sprinting, but I'm going to hold back 10 or 15%. That's going to slow down my sprint time by maybe 3 seconds, but the anaerobic difference and the recovery difference of a full sprint versus a somewhat almost sprint is a big deal. And not going in out of breath these movements is a key thing, because if you're out of breath going into these, they're really going to start to tax your lungs quickly. As we talked about, pacing is a big deal on this. Some of the longest hero or girl WODs in CrossFit are around 20 minutes. One of them's named Cindy, and it's a long 20 minutes. So don't let these easy movements fool you. You do need to maintain kind of awareness of where your heart rate is, and if you're getting into that red zone, you're gonna hit the wall, and then the recovery gets much longer. So that's why it's a good idea to go to some preparation workouts for this, so that you can kind of get used to the work capacity you're going to need to do this. So some of the gyms, like Sand & Steel, for example, we're going to do this as a partner WOD, and that's going to change the formula a little bit. With a partner WOD, one partner does the whole thing, and then the next partner does the whole thing. I like this variation a lot, because your time for this is going to be somewhere between 1 minute to 2 minutes. That's a great sprint interval. And then you have your partner, whose time depends on your time, pushing you to get this in as fast as you can. That gives a approximately equal work-rest ratio. Cindy, you coach tons of workouts for Sand and Steel. How have you found even work-rest ratio workouts to be?
They work awesome. And this partner WOD is going to be great because definitely giving those people time to rest and allowing them to push harder when it is their time to work.
Yeah, you're going to get basically the same benefit. It's going to be more fun. This is an excellent variation. I recommend a lot of gyms strongly consider this one. I like it a lot. So let's go on to the competition WOD. From a gym setup point of view, it's a little bit more challenging. You're going to need to have a 24-inch and 20-inch box for this is men and that's women's heights, right? And it's non-negotiable because it's a competition. You also need to get a 200-meter run. At Sand and Steel, we're going to break this into a shuttle run, so 2 laps. Here, you're probably going to use a big park or a track. You want to have at least as few turns as you can because that's going to improve the overall speed. 11 rounds for time is a lot of rounds. It is more than 200 push-ups. One of the most challenging workouts in CrossFit, Murph, only has 200, and they're not even burpees, right? So that's going to be a much bigger challenge in terms of pacing. Getting through 11 rounds is going to be a lot. The longer run also, 200 meters is a lot longer than 100 from an anaerobic point of view. You want to be getting your 200-meter run around the 25-second to 27-second time to be competitive on this one. I believe the biggest differentiator is going to come down to the people that can do these push-ups with as few rest periods as possible. Personally, having trained for Murph a number of times, I break the push-ups into sets of 10. But with the burpee add-in on that, I'm going to definitely consider my strategy is probably do 10 and then probably 5 and 5 is probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to keep these all unbroken.
Yep.
And again, the 200-meter run, I'm going to do that about 90% effort so I don't go in without any lungs to the mountain climbers and the squats.
Yeah, that sounds really good. Also, with the box jump burpees, you might want to just take a slight pause on top of the box before you step down to get that deep breath and go right into the burpee so you can jump right up on the box again. Try to cycle through them a little faster.
That's a great tip. Additionally, practicing your burpee so that you can jump your hands to your feet will actually save a ton of time. It is more difficult, but that extra skill, the people that win this workout are going to be jumping their feet to their hands every time. It just makes the burpee and the box jump go that much faster. Well, I appreciate you joining us. This is going to be an amazing workout. We hope that you are able to find a local host to do this, or maybe even do it from your home if you can't. And we'll see you on Veterans Day.
See ya.